Sincerity. A believer should seek Allah's good pleasure in all his attitudes and behaviors. Reaching such a consciousness is not something that can be achieved overnight. A believer has to think that all her good deeds, abilities and qualifications come from Allah. It is written in Surah An-Nisa verse number 79, "Whatever good befalls you is from Allah, and whatever evil befalls you is from yourself. We have sent you as a messenger to all people. And Allah is sufficient as a witness." Today the continual speeches are made on mosques, television and social media channels. Preaching and advice are given. But all these efforts do not affect the hearts, and people cannot be directed to Allah as in the times of Prophet Muhammad. Because word of mouth does not get a visa from the heart. Even when some people say that God is great, they try to bring their own greatness to the fore. If he shows how well he can explain them while talking about Allah Almighty and the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, it means that such a person is lying implicitly in all his words. Such a situation is serious danger for people who are devoted to the service of faith and the Quran. If today the Muslim world is running in circles and the center of the work has not been established as it should be, then the first thing to do is to turn inward and rehabilitate ourselves in the subject of deepening in faith. In fact, the morality and understanding of the companions of Prophet Muhammad were like that. When they meet each other, "Come, let's believe in Allah for an hour with you," they would say. That means, our faith until now meant something. But we don't know if that will mean anything for tomorrow. So let's review it one more time. That means to set forth on a new journey every day. In this journey we should repair the aspects that need restoration in his responsibilities and duties before Allah, and renew his faith once again with a new concentration. Because a person who sails into this deep sea of life can sink at any moment. Besides, there is a long journey in front of him that starts with the spirit world and ends with paradise or hell. Therefore, one should prepare very well when embarking on such an unfamiliar path. That preparation must be well that will allow him to cross the Sirat bridge and enter paradise. The Sirat bridge there is not like the world bridges. It may not be possible to enter from one end of the row and exit from the other in short time. A person's being able to enter paradise also depends on passing through this bridge. Prophet Muhammad expressed it with his words, "Keep the weight of the world on your back light, because the slope you are going to climb is steep." In his advice to Abu Dhair, Prophet Muhammad said, "Be sincere in your deeds, think only of him. Because your Lord, who sees and watches everything and evaluates everything properly, is aware of what you do." Because the one who criticizes and evaluates your behaviors and records them in the values section always sees you. None of your actions are closed to Allah Almighty. Today, there is a need for sincerity. The humanity does not need shape, appearance, populism, admiration, applause, or grandiose claims, but that the true Islam on earth should be lived with sincerity, represented with sincerity, and shown with good manners. It is in this context that the life of the world should be considered. This issue has no tolerance for zealotry, heedlessness, resentment and callousness. That is, it is not a simple task to be taken lightly, to be sent to a karam. Because here it is a question of getting rid of an eternal torment or not. Therefore, it is necessary for a person to evaluate his prayer and other obedience to worship with this awareness and to constantly account for himself. In this respect, when describing any issue, one should say, "May Allah make us speak truthfully, let us express it correctly and make them find a place in the hearts. O Lord, deepen what I say with your consent. Give them endless depths with your trust, your eye, your grace and your obedience."